Hey guys, and welcome back to more Sword Art Online variant Showdown information. So we did have a live stream earlier today at around 12 p.m. UK time, whatever zone that is for you, I don't know, for the different time zones, but we had it earlier today, and we got a lot of information. It was almost a 2-hour live stream, but there was like little snippets of like mysteries and questions and stuff for giveaways. So if you want to look at that stuff, you can on their Twitter. Or you can rewatch the live stream on their beta, the SEO Beta Cafe account, and everything's on there for you. I will do a link of the live stream in the description below, just for you guys if you missed it and you want to rewatch it, go for it. So yeah, there's a lot of information that I want to go out and tell you what things happened. We did get gameplay. We got a lot of gameplay. So I will go straight into the gameplay for you because obviously that's the biggest thing that people want to see. So we will show the gameplay right now for you just here. So it does remind me of Integral Factor, just better graphics in a way. Which I didn't fully really get into Integral Factor. I wish I did, but I joined like really late. That's what I felt like. I felt like I was really far behind when it came to Integral Factor, so I didn't really bother giving it a try. But with this, it looks really good. And yeah, it will make me want to play this, and I will definitely play this. So as you can see by this, we are facing a boss right now, and there are these parts where you got to tap the screen. That's kind of cool. I don't know how they expect people to triple tap on it, but I guess it might not be too hard when it's like on the phone. And you can see they don't have parry from what we can tell. They have a switch instead. I'm not sure. I haven't really seen these switch. If I just pause it here, I haven't really seen these switches like cooldowns. So I feel like you're just going to be constantly switching every time he attacks, obviously if he's up close, unless you can dodge it. It doesn't really seem like any need to be running away from the boss because you want to constantly damage the boss. And as you can see, they're doing a big combo. They're on 440 hits right now with the combo. So it's pretty interesting to think that there's no parry. It'd be nice to have a parry in this game, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Maybe they'll add one in later on. We're not too sure. If I go back as well, they do also have this part. This is the tapping screen, as I just said. So I'm not sure what sort of health the boss was at. So I think it might just be a certain move. It might just be an insta-kill maybe, or an insta-wipe of maybe that character. And that's to parry. That's the only way, from what I can see, you can parry. It's through those animations. If I skip a little bit forward as well, as you can see, there's loads of these, like this burst thing. I don't know what the burst means, unless it's in Integral Factor. I haven't seen it before. But I'm thinking you probably do enough damage onto the boss that it just weakens him and he goes down for you to do loads of hits. Because then they hit a fever, as you can see there, and they're just constantly hitting loads of damage. And it's just a lot of damage. And then they come to this screen. From what I can know about this screen, this is the Awakening skill, which we will have a look at in a second, once we've seen the gameplay. This is like your incarnate from Unleashed Blading, but you can only use it at a certain point of the boss's health, from what I can see. So that's interesting. So if we go into this part and we skip to about here, this part, this is the Awakening that blows enemies away. It says that awakened characters have no cooldown time, claim victory with powerful finishing skills. So what I can tell is, obviously there's no cooldown time, so you're going to be spamming these. And it says claim victory with powerful finishing moves, so finishing skills, sorry. So by finishing skills, I'm assuming you're going to have to get the boss's HP to a certain point, and then you can use the awakening skills to then, like an unlimited amount of time, to do as much damage as you can to the boss before he dies, or before he gets out of his like his like down phase, from what I can tell. Another thing, yeah, obviously this part you got this just switch, so you use the switch function to string together more attacks for greater damage. So from what we know, there's no cooldown. As you can see at the bottom though, it does say game content is in development. So they might change things. They might have a cooldown on the Switch. I feel like they should probably do that. Otherwise, it's kind of like a bit useless to not have a cooldown, because you're just being switching constantly. Because as soon as the bosses come and attack you, you're switching and your switch character goes behind the boss. So it's kind of a weird situation in that, but we'll see. You also have these characters right here. So as you can see, you can have attackers, defenders, and supporters. You only go into the events, like the boss events, from what I can see, with 3 characters only. So this is probably what you're going to be going in with: attackers, defenders, and a supporter. Maybe you're going to want to go for 2 attackers and a supporter. I don't know. Maybe you can change it up. We'll see. And obviously it's pretty self-explanatory. The attackers are specialised in close range physical attacks. Defenders good at absorbing damage and take to continue attacking. And the supporters are enhanced ally abilities and weakens enemies. These are the 3 characters plus Alice. If we go back here, you can see Alice is here as well. So far, these are the 4 main characters that are in the game, or will be in the game at the start, from what I know. So we'll see how that goes. You have attack skills, recovery skills, support skills as well from this image. And then these are like gameplay images right here. So it's really nice to see that we actually get gameplay, which is really cool. Then you get little Yui as a in-battle guidance for you. She's doing all the callouts from what I can tell. And there's still no release date from what we know. There's still no release date. One big thing as well, from what we know, it's not an open world game. It's like a click and select an event and you go into the event against a boss or something like that. At the moment, that's what we're assuming. So it's not 100%. Another thing pretty big that they announced on the stream is there is going to be a Battle Royale style multiplayer mode. It's currently under development. Cross Edge, if you didn't know, is what the game actually is based on. And if you want information on that, it's this. So Cross Edge is it's a title Kirito had heard before. One day at the Dicey Cafe, Kirito hears 2 rumors about a new game called Cross Edge. The first, there's a mysterious player who attacks out of nowhere. Losing to them means losing a portion of your own memories. I'm going to assume in the real life, in the real world. The second, this player goes around wearing a hood pulled low to hide their eyes. So a mysterious character with a hood, assuming to be the bad guy. But then Kirito can't help but recall Laughing Coughing to be the player killing guild he faced in SAO to be part of this. And now they're like in this game, Cross Edge, doing the same sort of things, but instead of killing players, they're making them lose their memories. So in part, to investigate these rumors, Kirito and his friends begin playing Cross Edge and are soon targeted in a surprise attack. That's all we know so far. But it is pretty darn cool so far. The live stream is really nice to see. If we do scroll a bit further on, you can see the Battle Royale sort of sections right here. So it's very interesting to see. So what I can see from this as well, there is auto-targeting. I don't know if that's like dodging into the enemy and you're just like targeted onto them straight away. Or you maybe have to aim towards them, I'm not 100% sure. Or you click on the enemy and you auto-target onto them. But it's very interesting to see that SEO is going to have a Battle Royale mode. Doesn't surprise me because games have been going for Battle Royale modes for quite a long time. But for SEO, actually it does kind of surprise me. For SEO to go for that sort of route is interesting. And I'm kind of excited and anticipating whether if it's going to be good or not. Because you're going to need the player base for this. I know the player base is going to be huge at the start with the release, but I'm thinking later dates, what it's going to be like. Another situation I've been thinking of is, because it's a gacha game, and how we know it's a gacha game is by the website. If we go to the website, where is the website? Just here. So if we go to the website here, and we scroll down to the pre-registration, so the previous video that I've done, it says premium tickets here, which is assuming summoning tickets. So it's definitely going to be a gacha game, so we know that. So I'm thinking, is the Battle Royale sort of system going to be based on the gacha system as well? So is pay to win going to be a major thing in the Battle Royale section of the game? We don't really know. What I'm kind of hoping is if the dailies involve Battle Royale, it could be annoying maybe for some players. I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, we still can't pre-register the game yet, unfortunately. And there is still no, if we scroll back up here, there's still no official release date. It's just slated to be this year. So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't think I'm missing anything else that is in here. No, nothing really too important. But yeah, that's basically it. That was for the live stream. If you guys are looking forward to this new SAO game, let me know down in the comments below. And there's going to be more videos on this as soon as new information comes out. I will let you guys know. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.